Norman Lloyd, veteran Hollywood hyphenate, is dead at 106. But the young man was set on an actor's path, and eventually he began working under Wells at the Mercury Theatre in New York. The pay was poor, but it was the Depression, and he was better off than many of the people who crammed the theater in search of a cheap diversion. Mr. Lloyd's performance as Cinna, in a version of Julius Caesar that Wells set in Mussolini's Italy, brought him acclaim. By many accounts, the most electrifying moment in Caesar was the brief scene in which Cinna the poet is mistaken for one of the conspirators and is set upon by the mob, Alex Ross wrote in The New Yorker in 2015 in an article about Wells. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. When Wells moved to Los Angeles in 1940 to make films, the young Mr. Lloyd went with him. Wells' first movie project fell through, however, and Mr. Lloyd, who was expecting a baby with his wife, Peggy, a fellow performer, decided to look for work elsewhere. Wells' next project went better, it was Citizen Kane. But while Mr. Lloyd missed a chance to have a role in that classic film, he did manage to get cast by Hitchcock in Saboteur. His role was a big one, Fry, a fifth columnist bent on attacking American targets during World War II. At the film's climax, he topples over the edge of the Statue of Liberty's torch and dangles as the film's hero, Robert Cummings, tries to pull him to safety by his sleeve. If a spoiler can be forgiven after all these years, Fry's fate is less like that of Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint as they perch on Mount Rushmore in another Hitchcock film, North by Northwest, than that of King Kong on the Empire State Building. Other roles followed, including in Hitchcock's Spellbound, 1945, Chaplin's Limelight, 1952, and Jean Renoir's Hollywood movie The Southerner, 1945. But Mr. Lloyd gradually began to turn to producing and directing.